Celebration. You have the 1983 version?
What?
You have the 83 version?
Yep. Has 46 count, 46 measures rest at the beginning, right?
45 and a half.
Okay. Plus the eighth, right? You and I coming together.
Watch the way this starts. This is free.
Fifth measure. Yeah.
What?
No. You know, we're pretty good at getting Allegro, though.
Yeah. That's the drop.
Dave, talking about this, getting the Allegro, we feel it with you. Sorry.
You mind? I'm trying to concentrate.
Had to be defibrillate.
All right.
They should have one person clap. Should have at least one person clap on that. That's what they wanted.
I know.
Mayor couldn't bid vote.
America.
Grand Marshal, I have the honor of proclaiming the opening of the spring commencement exercises for graduate studies at the University of Southern Indiana. This is a proud moment when we recognize the accomplishments of the class of 2019. To allow all of us present to enjoy this joyous ceremony, please turn off your cell phone and be courteous to those around you by refraining from talking during the ceremony. During the presentation of graduates, we encourage you to express your pride only by applauding and cheering. The use of air horns and other loud instruments is disrespectful of other audience members and this ceremony. Today, the national anthem will be sung by Taylor R. Edwards, class of 2021, followed by greetings from the President of the University of Southern Indiana, Dr. Ronald S. Rochon. Please stand.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good evening. Please be seated. I'd like to welcome everyone to the new Screaming Eagles Arena at the University of Southern Indiana. How about some, yes. I want to thank Taylor for that amazing rendition of our national anthem. Taylor, thank you so very much. And also, please join me in thanking the Evansville Brass Quintet for providing the music for tonight's ceremony. Welcome members of the class of 2019, Chairman Calloway and trustees, distinguished guests, faculty, family, and friends. It is my privilege to preside over the spring commencement exercises of the University of Southern Indiana. Tonight, we have gathered to pay tribute and mark the achievement of our graduates and welcome them to the honorable community of educated women and men. Please join me as we give special recognition to the Grand Marshal of our commencement processional, Dr. Michael Dixon, Interim Director of Graduate Studies and Professor of History, for his 19 years of service to the university. Dr. Dixon, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, as much as this day is about the men and women in regalia, it is also about those of you in the audience. I want to take a moment before we turn to recognize the graduates' achievements to say thank you to the family members and loved ones of these newly minted scholars. These candidates would not be here today without the many sacrifices all of you, mothers, fathers, grandparents, aunts, uncles, guardians, neighbors, friends, have made over the years. You entrusted the University of Southern Indiana with your most precious gift. You partner with us in the development of their education. In doing so, you join our community to help all communities much better. I want to recognize and honor your involvement just by saying thank you. Graduates, let's applaud for those families, please. This ceremony represents the dedication and effort of many teams working together, working passionately, working tirelessly to ensure the educational needs of this community are not just met, but are exceeded. It is my pleasure to introduce you to some of those distinguished people responsible for that, the university's Board of Trustees. These individuals selflessly give not only of their time and expertise, but also give of their hearts. It is ensuring this institution has the resources necessary to fulfill its promise, its mission, to prepare individuals to live wisely in a diverse and global community. Each trustee has a keen interest in education, and each has provided leadership to develop fully this university as one of Indiana's finest institutions of higher education. I will ask each trustee to stand when introduced and remain standing. Please hold your applause until all are introduced. W. Harold Calloway is chair of the Board of Trustees. His colleagues on the board are John M. Dunn, Jeff Knight, Anjali Patel, class of 2019, Ronald D. Romaine, class of 1973. The work the trustees do is essential, and so is the effort and energy of the administrators and support staff. All of these individuals are needed for their effective and efficient operation of this university. Please refer to your program for the list of names of these individuals and their titles and recognize them as well. Let's do that. We also acknowledge our state representatives and state senators whose partnership and strong support of this university are so vital in the continued development of this institution. Let's provide them with some. Financial support is something many of you have received, as well as in scholarships from the University of Southern Indiana Foundation. Since 1986, the USI Foundation has awarded $34.7 million in scholarships to USI students. Scholarships established by university friends and alumni who once occupied the seats you occupy today. They lived this journey too and understood what was needed for future generations to be successful. As you receive your diploma today, remember their spirit and their impact their generosity has had on your life and your achievements today. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you all Mr. Richard D. Weaver, class of 2019. Oh, all right, we heard you. class of 2019 of Jacksonville, Florida, who receive a doctorate in nursing practice in today's ceremony for a moment of reflection. Mr. Weaver?
Thank you, sir. President Roshan, USI Board of Trustees, faculty, proud parents and families, and above all, 2019 graduates of this very distinguished and exceptional university. Greetings to everyone. The first thing I would like to say is thank you for this extraordinary honor and privilege for being selected to give this reflection speech to these outstanding students. What a ride, what a journey, what an experience I will remember forever. Talking about humble beginnings. For me to be standing here before you today is incredible, especially with the academic challenges I've had in primary and secondary education. My experience here at USI has been absolutely superb. I came here all the way from Florida because I heard about USI's graduate nursing program through a preceptor many years ago. After perusing the website, I fell in love with the curriculum that was offered. Little did I know how rigorous the MSN program would be. I was challenged in ways I never knew existed. There was always one class that seems to test one's mettle, and mine was certainly tested. I thought that degree would be the final. However, I enjoyed the program immensely until I contemplated going further. My mentor, Dr. Hall, was quite instrumental in helping me make the decision to matriculate into the DNP program. I told her I would wait until the following year to enroll because I thought I had to be finished with the MSN program first. But she told me to enroll now because she didn't want another school to steal me away. Honestly, I really felt I needed a mental break. However, I am so glad I hearkened to her wisdom, because otherwise I wouldn't be standing here today. To have the right people on your journey to support you and who believes in you made enduring this journey a little easier. I hope we all can be that kind of person to someone. I believe the rigor and high standards of USI's DNP program has prepared and given me the tools I will need to transform our nation's healthcare system. I hope you too can reflect on your great accomplishments at this extraordinary academic institution. Lastly, congratulations, class of 2019, for a job well done. Thank you, and God bless you.
Good job. Good job.
Thank you, Mr. Weaver. Appreciate your words. I now invite Dr. Mayla Rouser, Director of Graduate Studies and Associate Professor of Nursing, to the podium to share a few words about the class of 2019. Dr. Rouser?
Thank you, Dr. Rashan. Degree candidates, we are assembled this evening to salute you for completing the work for your advanced degrees. It is through this time-honored formal ceremony of commencement that we acknowledge your achievements and urge you to dedicate yourself to new and important directions. Although you do have much in common with other USI classes, the class of 2019 is unique in USI's history. Some interesting facts about your class and fellow graduates include: there are approximately 1,700 students graduating this weekend. Graduates from 28 states and 9 countries are represented in this weekend's ceremonies. We are pleased that 26 international students are receiving degrees this weekend, and 7 of these students are from graduate studies. We have learned much from each other, and we hope you return home with great memories of your time here at USI and of this country. This is an incredibly proud moment for your families and friends. We appreciate them being here, not only to celebrate you as graduates, but also to recognize the hard work and commitment of your faculty and the staff who helped you through your journey here at USI. Would the family and friends of the members of the class of 2019 please stand to be recognized by these grateful graduates? Okay. Congratulations, class of 2019. We are proud of you and wish you all the best in the future.
Thank you, Dr. Rouser. The university's commencement address traditionally is delivered by an individual who has won the esteem of others, someone whose life work has had a positive impact and whose achievements are worthy of emulation. At each commencement ceremony, an alumnus or an alumna of the university was chosen to give the commencement address. All of these individuals are talented in their field of work and exemplify outstanding accomplishments of the alumni of the University of Southern Indiana. Dr. Donna M. White of Golden, Illinois, earned a bachelor's degree in nursing from Culver Stockton College, a master's degree in community health administration and wellness promotion from Independence University, and a master's degree in nursing education from American Sentinel University before earning her doctorate of nursing practice from the University of Southern Indiana in 2016. She began her career as an obstetrical staff nurse, moved into nursing management, and then worked as a medical review coordinator for the state of Illinois. In her most recent position, Dr. White serves as an associate professor of nursing at Hannibal LaGrange University, where she also serves as a registered nurse to Bachelor of Science in Nursing program coordinator. Dr. White also has served as an associate editor for the Journal of Christian Nursing. She is a member of several professional organizations, is a Village of Golden trustee, a volunteer with Golden Memorial Gardens, Central High School, and is also a harpist for various religious, community, and social events. I am pleased to invite Dr. White to bring the commencement address this evening. Please join me in welcoming her.
I'm honored to be your speaker here tonight. This evening, most of my remarks are actually directed to the graduates, but I think the rest of you will find them applicable as well. You have an opportunity to change the world. Yes, let me repeat that again. You have the opportunity to change the world. Now, many of you just thought, speaker lady, that's a pretty ambitious statement. I have several dreams which I'd like to accomplish, and one of my dreams is obtaining my degree tonight. But changing the world's a pretty tall order, and I'm just one person. My goals and dreams probably don't even include becoming famous, and might not even include anything with a global impact. Well, let me introduce you to the butterfly effect. Now, the delicate butterfly is probably not the first thing that came to mind when you think about changing the world. If most of you were choosing an animal as an analogy for a major change, you probably would have picked something big, like an elephant. Or maybe you would have chosen something aggressive and ferocious, like a lion or a tiger, not a butterfly. And when we think about the butterfly, most of us probably think about the miraculous transformation that the butterfly undergoes when it changes from a cocoon into the beautiful butterfly. But no, the butterfly effect is not about transformation either. Several years ago, I had the opportunity to hear author and storyteller Andy Andrews tell the story of the butterfly effect, which he's later published into a book. The butterfly effect is actually a physics principle, or a physics theory proposed by Edward Lorenz back in 1963. And it simply states this: a butterfly can flap its wings and set molecules of air into motion, which would move other molecules of air, in turn moving more molecules of air, eventually capable of starting a hurricane on the other side of the planet. So what does physics theory have to do with you might ask? You see, everything that you do has the potential to impact someone else. Every little thing that you do matters. Let me share a part of my own journey to show you an example of how this works. Several years ago, I proposed an idea at work which someone suggested to me to complete as a doctoral project. At the time, I'd never even considered obtaining a doctorate degree. That encouragement actually led me here to the University of Southern Indiana, where I completed my doctorate in nursing using that idea as my project. As a part of that degree process, I was encouraged by my mentors and my faculty, here at the university to submit my project for a presentation at a national nursing conference and for publication. It was actually accepted for both. I made the presentation at a national nursing conference, and in the audience was the national director of a nursing organization, who later introduced me to the editor of a nursing journal, who later encouraged me to join the editorial team on that nursing journal. What better way to have an opportunity to impact the profession of nursing today than to work for a national nursing journal? Do you see the butterfly effect here? How one person sets molecules in motion, which then affect other molecules. But as we take a closer look further back at my journey, maybe the person most responsible for encouraging me on my path did not come from any of those individuals I previously mentioned, but from my husband, who always encouraged me to do something to make me happy. Or maybe the one who put the molecules in motion came from my older cousins, who both became nurses and who I always aspired to be like as a child. Or maybe those molecules in motion started with my dreams of becoming a nurse as I watched the nurses care for my sick mother when I was a child. But you see, this is not about me. I'm nothing special, and I'm not really that much different from each one of you sitting here tonight. It's about you and your impact on those around you. Do you see? There's not just one single person who is responsible for creating change. Are you seeing the butterfly effect here? Every person that I've encountered in my life has had a part in influencing me. The same principle can be applied to your life today. I'm sure that each one of you have had people who have provided encouragement and support for you to obtain your degree here tonight. I doubt that any one of you would say that you did this all on your own. You've had people who have encouraged you and inspired you to continue on your path. Look around you at all the people who are here to support you tonight. Each of these people have had an impact on you. Let me ask you, who started the movement that encouraged you to be sitting here tonight? Maybe it was a family member, a colleague. Most likely there was a teacher or a faculty member who provided a positive statement to you and provided the inspiration and continued encouragement for you to push ahead and accomplish your goal. Now it's your turn to be that person for someone else. As an individual who now holds a graduate degree, you are in a position of leadership. Some of you are probably already leaders today. Who are you going to encourage? What type of leader are you going to be? The choice is really up to you. I have two suggestions for you tonight. Be an encourager and spread joy. Be a positive leader. If you want to stand out in the work culture or even the world today, be an encourager. We live in a world filled with negativity, a world filled with people users. Instead of using people, I'm suggesting that you build people up. When you speak positive words of encouragement to people, you are building them up. Simple, easy words of encouragement, such as telling someone, "Great job," can make a tremendous difference. In most work cultures today, work is the most important thing, not the people. Make an effort to let the people you lead, or even the people you work with, know that they matter. Let them know that they are valued for the work that they do. Focus on the positive, give words of encouragement, offer praise freely, and build people up. Why do we hoard positive thoughts and words instead of sharing them freely? Is there really an endless supply of joy and positivity in the world? If you share joy and positive thoughts, will your supply actually run out? No, it's just the opposite. Joy is contagious. The more you share, the more comes back to you. When you start sharing positive words, I guarantee you you will experience more joy in your life. Every year, in one of my classes, I give students an assignment to do 3 positive things for someone else during the week. Without fail, they come back every year stating that just making a conscious effort to do something positive for someone else made their week better, and it actually lessened their stress level. I challenge you today to go out and be a person who encourages others. Be a positive leader. Spread joy wherever you go. What I'm telling you is that everything that you do matters. no matter how small, be the one who provides that little bit of motivation for someone else. You may never know the impact you have or the people that you influence, but everything does matter. You have the power to change the world. Now, go change the world.
Thank you, Dr. White. Powerful words. Thank you so much. David L. Rice was named the first president of the University of Southern Indiana in 1971 and served our institution for 27 years. When he joined the university, enrollment at USI was 922 students. Enrollment reached 7,443 the year he retired. Known as a visionary, he believed in the positive impact of public higher education and the graduates of this university would have on the region and beyond. In recognition of the significant accomplishments of our alumni in their professions to their communities and to the USI, the David L. Rice Alumni Achievement Award was created. Today, we recognize Dr. Donna M. White with this award. Dr. White, would you please come forward? Your commitment and dedication to this university is an example of what President Rice envisioned for our alumni nearly 50 years ago. As a member of the class of 2016, you are highly regarded for your commitment to the health of our community. I am pleased to present you with the Crystal Eagle for your exemplary achievements as a graduate of the University of Southern Indiana. Dr. White, there you go. Congratulations. Each year, as the university celebrates milestones in its development, we are reminded of the invaluable role of community leaders and activists in ensuring the educational opportunity that can be widened, and that this university be allowed to meet the expanding needs of this region. In that spirit, we salute 3 individuals this evening for their contributions to our region and to higher education. We will present them with honorary degrees in recognition of their embodiment of the leadership traits they have made to our community, to our state, and to our country. This evening, we use their achievements as examples to illustrate to the members of this graduating class that you too can make extraordinary contributions. Our honorary degree candidates will be presented by Provost Muhammad F. Qayyum. I now call on W. Harold Calloway, Chair of the Board of Trustees, to escort the first 2 candidates, Linda L.M. Bennett and Stephen E. Bennett, forward to stand beside me for conferral and ask Provost Qayyum to make the presentation.
President Roshan, it is a privilege to present for the conferral of the Honorary Doctor of Laws degrees, Linda L.M. Bennett and Stephen E. Bennett, in recognition of their dedication to higher education. Dr. Stephen E. Bennett earned his doctorate from the University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign. He was a teacher scholar at the University of Cincinnati for 31 years, until his retirement in 1999 as Professor Emeritus in Political Science. He was the Senior Research Associate in the Institute for Policy Research at the university and headed the Political Science Department. His teaching career included 6 years as an adjunct in political science at USI. He served as the associate editor for the publication Critical Review from 2003 to 2011. Dr. Linda L.M. Bennett is President Emerita of the University of Southern Indiana. She earned her doctorate in political science from the University of Cincinnati. She and Stephen published together, and their work continues to be cited in the scholarly literature. As president, she was charged by the university's trustees to establish a strategic plan. This 5-year plan took the university to its 50th anniversary year and provided the foundation for the university's current strategic plan. She also led the USI Foundation's second successful capital campaign, concluded June 30th, 2016, with gift commitments of $57.1 million. Dr. Bennett is a civic leader, serving on numerous community boards in Evansville, and has served on national boards in higher education. Mr. President, it is my pleasure to present Linda L.M. Bennett and Stephen E. Bennett, with over 60 years of combined experience in the classroom and in administrative roles. Their achievements merit our highest recognition.
Thank you, Dr. Kayyum. Dr. Linda L.M. Bennett, Dr. Stephen E. Bennett, for your commitment to higher education and to the Evansville community. By the authority vested in me by the University of Southern Indiana Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the honorary degree, Doctor of Laws, with all the rights and privileges thereto appertaining, and I shall hand you a diploma and testimony thereof, and request also that you be awarded the hood appropriate to the degree. I express to you, Dr. Linda L.M. Bennett and Dr. Stephen E. Bennett, sincere congratulations of the faculty and degree candidates, and I'll also add my personal congratulations to you as well. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in saluting these two amazing scholars. We are pleased to present another honorary degree candidate this evening. I now call Mr. Calloway to escort the candidate, Mrs. Betty J. Worthington, forward to stand beside me for conferral, and ask Dr. Kayyum to make the presentation. Dr. Kayyum?
President Roshan, it is a privilege to present for the conferral of the Honorary Doctor of Laws degree, Mrs. Betty J. Worthington, in recognition of her longtime support of the University of Southern Indiana, historic New Harmony Theater, and Varsity Club. Mrs. Worthington was born and raised in Evansville. Together with her husband, the late C. Wayne Worthington, they funded the C. Wayne and Betty J. Worthington Presidential Scholarship Endowment and raised funds for Rice Plaza, dedicated in 1994 in honor of the university's first president, David L. Rice, and his wife, Betty. The Worthingtons made a generous gift in 1992 to commission a portrait of President Rice on the 25th anniversary of his presidency. Mrs. Worthington continued a legacy of giving after Mr. Worthington's death in 2000, and included a commissioned portrait of President L.M. Bennett. Mrs. Worthington is a champion of the arts and a supporter of a variety of nonprofits in Evansville. She served as a board member and officer of the Visiting Nurses Association and the Evansville Philharmonic Board. She's an avid golfer and continues to play regularly. Mr. President, it is a pleasure to present Mrs. Betty J. Worthington for her years of dedication to the university and the Evansville community. Her achievements merit our highest recognition.
Thank you, Dr. Kayyum. Mrs. Worthington, for your commitment to Evansville and to this university by the authority vested in me by the University of Southern Indiana Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the honorary degree, Doctor of Laws, with all the rights and privileges thereto appertaining, and I shall hand you a diploma and testimony thereof, and request also that you be awarded the hood appropriate to the degree. I express to you, Dr. Worthington, the sincere congratulations of the faculty and these degree candidates, and I also add my personal congratulations to you. You are a dear friend. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in saluting Mrs. Dr. Worthington. Our faculty members, the intelligentsia of this university, come from some of the best institutions the world has ever produced. They are men and women who bring a special and exciting and vibrancy to the classroom each and every day. Sacred places of learning and hope. Thank you on behalf of the graduates and their families for taking their needs seriously, for seeing the potential in them that they may not in fact see in themselves, for pushing them further and harder because you knew deep down they had possibility. Members of the faculty, please stand and turn to the graduates so that they can applaud you for your investment and time in them. Please stand. Graduates. It is now my pleasure to present Pros Qayyum for conferral of degrees.
Thank you, President Roshan. Out of respect for all candidates, we ask the audience to remain in the arena until all the degrees are conferred. Will all the degree candidates please rise? Mr. President, these candidates for doctoral, postmaster's certificates, or master's degrees have completed or will complete successfully the requirements for their degrees. The faculty of the University of Southern Indiana recommends the conferral of these degrees.
Thank you, Dr. Qayyum. Candidates, you are to be commended for your discipline and sacrifice and for reaching your personal and individual goals. By the authority vested in me by the University of Southern Indiana Board of Trustees and upon recommendation of the faculty, I hereby confer upon each of you the doctoral or master's degree to which you are entitled to deserve, with all the rights and privileges thereto appertaining. And I also extend to each and every one of you my very best wishes and congratulations to a very, very bright future. Audience, please, let's salute these graduates. Graduates, please be seated. It is now my pleasure to invite to the podium Dr. Jack E. Smothers, Masters of Business Administration Program Director and Associate Professor of Management, who will present the graduates. Again, I ask each of the audience members to please refrain from using horns of any kind or other instruments. It is important that we provide respect to each graduate and their families so we can hear every single name. Thank you so very much for respecting that request.
All graduates will be greeted by Dr. Ronald S. Roshan, President. Let us recognize the recipients of the doctoral degrees. The recipients of the Doctor of Nursing Practice will be hooded by their faculty mentors. Kimmy Collier Yokes. Her faculty mentor is Dr. Elizabeth Bonham. Sarah E. Abel. Her faculty mentor is Dr. Roxanne Beckham. Karina K. Schroyer. Her faculty mentor is Dr. Connie Swinty. Richard Daniel Weaver. His faculty mentor is Dr. Connie Swinty. Shari Wynn Bryant. Her faculty mentor is Dr. Karen Parker. Sherry D. Barnett. Her faculty mentor is Dr. M. Jane Swartz. Let us applaud the recipients of the doctoral degrees. The recipient of the postmaster's certificate is Aaron M. Fuhrer. Let us applaud the recipient of the postmaster's certificate. The recipient of the Master of Arts in Communications degree is Krista K. Martin. The recipient of the Master of Arts in English degree is Michael R. Revel. The recipient of the Master of Arts in Liberal Studies degree is Angela E. Ackerman. The recipient of the Master of Arts in Second Language Acquisition Policy and Culture degree is In Tuan Nguyen. The recipients of the Master of Business Administration degree are Emmanuel K. Adai. Harold Thomas Allen, Jr. Capitolia Brooke Arnold. Rachel Marie Atapuri. Leslie M. Beard. Kristen Nicole Block. Kevin Michael Bainline. Jeremy Scott Bulgick. Joy Beth Bowles. Nicole Dawn Brown. Renee N. Buck. Jeanette Cecily Burbage. Marshall L. Byers. Timothy G. Cart. Tasia J. Charleston Trimble. Misty Erica Crawford. Bethany Gwen Cross. Michael Allen Curry. Luke Thomas Dipple. Susan Leah Felty. Rachel M. Finneman. Megan Jean Ficker. Walter Henry Fisher. J. Christopher Freeman. Courtney Savannah Gard. Matthew Quinn Gray. Michelle Nicole Gray. Stephen Seth Hall. Kelly J. Harden. Bradley Allen Heck, Jr. Levi Blaine Heimer. Jamie L. Huff. Asif Iqbal. Shelby N. Jackson. Tad C. James. Alicia Lauren Jones. Caitlin Jeanette Jones. Richard Benedict Comenzine. Jacqueline Ramey Kilty. Jeremiah T. Kennett. Morgan R. Kippenbrock. Christina Judith Cropet. Austin Kent Leibel. Erico H. Leland. Skylar A. Littlewood. Jennifer M. Lyons. Katie Michelle Macer. Brian J. Martineau. Jeffrey C. Martinez. Michael Dalton Masterson. Katie Danielle McHugh. Andrew L. McGuire. Sean Ryan Melvin. Mallory Jo Meyer. Amy J. Miller. Christopher J. Miller. Jason Christopher Miller. Alyssa Brienne Moore. Lucas H. Morrow. Trevor Alexander Overstreet. Callie E. Paul. Elizabeth Ellen Peters. Paula Pizarro. Jonica Marie Polk. William T. Poole. Christopher Ryan Powell. Jessica L. Powers. Muhammad Sharif Rahman. Samuel J. Reed. Sean M. Roten. Colton John Ritz. Joshua A. Sapp. Lindsay Morgan Noel Schultz. Jason T. Scott. Wendy Rosalie Seitz. Adam Shiab. Michaela Marie Shreves. Daniel Aaron Ski. Burgundy S. Slaughter. Stephanie Smith. Cassidy L. Thomas. Tiana Danae Thomas. Erin Elizabeth Uhl. Matthew Thomas Uhl. Lindsay Carol Vandernick. Danielle Catherine Weatherholt. Chelsea R. Woods. Stephanie A. Yerkes. The recipients of the Master of Health Administration degree are Rafat Salah Al-Hindi, Elizabeth Brooke Barnes, Kendall Ann Burdett, Hope Faith Chesnalavichus, Rokas Chesnalavichus, Jacob Colt Delk, Brianna Y. Dennis, Matthew D. Fields, Melody A. Gruber, Madeline R. Harmon, Taylor M. Hollander, Isabel K. Heyer Brown, Steve Jean, Ashlyn L. Johnson, Lindsay Marie Johnson, Jeff Norick, Jennifer Morgan Parker, Hannah Will Sander, Jessica D. Thomas, Mariah Reese Wright, the recipients of the Master of Public Administration degree are Jessica L. Ellis, Sarah J. Goad, Taylor James Gogol, Taylor R. Heath, Kenneth A. Knodel, Kimberly R. Patton, Elisa D. Reinfort, Lauren N. Smith, the recipients of the Master of Science in Education degree are Austin J. Chamberlain, Serene L. Call, Christina D. Gretencourt, Julie M. Hall, Linda A. Oakley Shore, Caitlin Cecilia Vogel, Sydney Marie Walsh, The recipients of the Master of Science in Industrial Management degree are Juan Carlos Torres Aguilar, the recipients of the Master of Science in Nursing degree are Laura Suzanne Alexander, Julia V. Aragon, Gina Lynn Ashbrook, Josel Jacinto Bellino, Caitlin Marie Behrman, Marissa Lee Brosmer, Misty Line Bruce, Veronica Lynn Burris, Lindsay Michelle Burrows, Maura Martha Byers, Anel O. Chavez, Sarah Marie Clodney, Corinne Cortez, Taylor Ann Colson, Gisela Carolina Cruz, Katie Ann Dahl, Megan Chloe Delaney, Victoria Lynn DeWitt, Brittany Lutz Aker, Kara J. Falls, Erin Lee Fetterspill, Melissa N. Gladwell, Karen Goldie, Brooke Wolf Gregory, Shara M. Griffin, Rachel M. Hemmelink, Aisha Havel, Kara D. Hinshaw, Devin Lee Hoffman, Shay Robert Idlewine, Jamie Leah Jacobs, Melissa L. Jassim, Alexandria Marie Jones, Marley M. Kiefer. Paula J. Kramer. Michael Lamar Kukulka. Joseph Thomas Lansden. Kathleen Noel Lacrone. Tracy Layer. Chandra Lynn Marlin. Hannah Elizabeth Melcher. Shayna Lynn Moninger. Hannah May Nance. Krista Marie Newman. Caroline Rose Niemeyer. Megan Lynn O'Brien. Shannon D. Parks. Casey E. Peterson. Victoria M. Phelps. Tricia N. Pooler. Jennifer Lynn Roberg. Rachel Denise Roy. Katie Ellen Schulteis. Bernadette Serafini. Mara Neesmith Shera. Heather Marie Snowden. Amy Charlotte Sprunger. Rachel Marie Stengland. Chelsea R. Stearns. Charlotte Denise Strauser. Jillian Nicole Swearer. Brandon C. Taylor. Natalie Eileen Thomas. Sajul Joseph Thomas. Fernanda S. Trepier. Sarah Ann Turner. Sarah E. Vall. Lucine Verdenian. Leslie Waldo. Shivani Walkasak. Candy Michelle Weber. June Se Wirt. The recipients of the Master of Science in Occupational Therapy degree are Alyssa J. Emery. Julia Danhauer Best. Haley Kirsten Birchler. Curtis M. Bushy. Miranda S. Camp. Caroline Alexandra Cook. Amanda Elizabeth Cox. Lauren Marie Davis. Alexandria Victoria Drossert. McKenna Jordan Elder. Kelsey Annette Greenwell. Jacob William Howell. Hillary Taylor Hubert. Megan Jean. Allison R. Jones. Megan E. Kershaw. Gina Michelle Kiefer. Cooper Elizabeth Mayer. Emily Marie Moores. Madison Joe Mundy. Kristen Elizabeth Onan. Erica Janelle Pulley. Leo Robert Scheller. Jordan M. Steckler. Hannah S. Stone. Shantae N. Triss. Anna Elizabeth Walker. Kendra M. Waninger. Nicole Lynn Wire. The recipients of the Master of Science in Sport Management degree are Luke Aaron Clark Hempelman. Lacey Denise Jinglebach. Cameron O'Neill Harris. Nicholas A. Hines. Corey A. Jacobson. Tyler Lee Porter. Jalen L. Quarles. Jacob M. Shelton. The recipients of the Master of Social Work degree are Brianna Baumholzer, Erin Nicole Bergner, Stacy Nicole Chambers, Mackenzie J. Chestnut, Lindsay Ann Culbertson, Georgie Alexandra Davidson, Carla Louise Durham, Hannah Michelle Elber, Eric Sean Estep, Misty R. Everhart, Kayla Marie Fine, Katie Marie Fisher, Carly Ann Garrison, Addison M. Gomez, Taryn Colleen Gwynn, Tamra Faye Harrelson, Catherine Suzanne Hasler, Albril M. Hatfield, Brianne Marie Hill, Alexandra Eliza Lee Hoffman, Alexa Marie Howder, Abby Lee Huff, Sarah Bethany Jenkins, Molly Louise Johnson, Murphy Marie Jones, Hannah Marie McPhail, Samantha A. Metters, Amy M. Mutz, Christina Michelle Oshman, Rachel Nicole Parsons, Lacey Payne, Megan Lee Pennington, Karina K. Phillips, Jesse Ann Rich, Dana Nanette Rickenbaugh, Peyton Lee Schnarry, Cynthia A. Schonig, Sarah Louise Elizabeth Seaton, Sienna Norma Jean Smith, Stephanie Michelle Smith. Robbie Lee Stevenson. China Clarice Suggs. Megan Elizabeth Tallman. Olivia Ellen Taylor. Megan Marie Thomas. Lauren Elizabeth Wagner. Kaylin E. Walters. Whitney LaRue Wester. Jennifer Fawn White. Charles James Witchman. Madeline Ray Wheatop. Mallory A. Will. Antoine Williams. Let us applaud the recipients of the master's degrees and all degrees.
As graduates of the University of Southern Indiana, you are now members of the Alumni Association. It is my pleasure to invite Stephen W. Craven, Sr., class of 1976, to the podium. Mr. Craven.
Congratulations, class of 2019. On behalf of the more than 43,000 alumni around the world, let me be the first to welcome you to membership in the USI Alumni Association. Graduates, you represent a small percentage of the population who chose to further their formal education. Many of you have done so with families, while working full-time, and with other responsibilities demanding your attention. We commend your commitment to lifelong learning. Your USI network has just expanded by approximately 1,700 classmates graduating with you this weekend to the worldwide USI community, where alumni are living in all 50 states, the District of Columbia, the U.S. Virgin Islands, and in 45 other countries. In fact, wherever you go, there's likely to be a USI graduate already there. And none of us can predict the twists and turns our lives will take, so wherever life leads you, connect with your fellow alumni. In fact, let's start today. I believe there are more than a few in the audience. Will the USI alumni in the attendance today please rise and remain standing so that we may honor you. Please remain standing, alumni. You don't get off that easy. Graduates, will you please stand along with your fellow alumni? And continue standing, please. I now ask our vocalist, Taylor R. Edwards, and the Evansville Brass Quintet to lead us in the singing of the newly established USI alma mater entitled Constant, Faithful, and True. The lyrics can be found on the inside back cover of your program for you to sing or follow along.
1, 2, 3.
Where Evansville stands on the Ohio's rough sands, may we evermore hear that refrain. USA, USA, constant, faithful, and true. We'll remember our home wherever we roam. In our hearts we'll be loyal to you. On these grounds, by the people, for the people endowed, we honor the red, blue, and white. And that name will hold dear to the end of our years as we lift up our voices on high. USA, USA, constant, faithful, and true. We'll remember our home wherever we roam. In our hearts we'll be loyal to you. In our hearts we'll be loyal to you.
Commencement is the beginning of the next stage in your life, but you will forever be a Screaming Eagle. Welcome to the USI Alumni Association. Graduates, please remain standing. Alumni, you may be seated.
Thank you, Mr. Craven. Graduates, on behalf of the University of Southern Indiana, its trustees, and its faculty, I offer you our very best wishes for the future. We are hopeful that as you exit these doors, it will not be for the last time. We want you to come back for your institution to be your academic home forever. We want you to see your alma mater as an institution you are not only proud of, but visit often, and bring with you your wisdom and rich gifts of insights generated from your professional experiences for generations to come. We are hopeful that you will leave here today with the University of Southern Indiana on the tip of your tongue with grace, with pride, humility, and joy. We believe in you and your ability to do something special with your life, and you will bring distinction and dignity to this university. We ask you to do as Dr. White indicated, do something positive. USI, do amazing. Do amazing. Congratulations to each and every one of you all. And now, Grand Marshal, will you please direct the conclusion of this ceremony? Thank you very much.
I invite each of you to join members of the faculty, Board of Trustees, and other guests at a reception hosted by the Alumni Association for all of the graduates and their families and friends in University Center East, across the boulevard from the Screaming Eagles Arena. The marshals will lead the graduates to the University Center East for the reception. We ask the audience to please remain seated until the recessional is complete. Follow the lead of the ushers for an efficient and safe exit of the building. I now ask the platform guests and faculty to rise. Graduates, please follow the marshals. Platform guests and faculty, please follow me.
guys.